This story is about the epic story of why Lord Shiva wears a crescent moon, Chandrama, that is the moon god, on his head as a crown called Chandmukut. The epic story begins with Chandra, also known as Soma, the Hindu moon god, described in the Vedas as a beautiful and radiant deity, born from the ocean during the Samudra Manthan, which makes him one of the Anmol Ratan. By the way, what is Samudra Manthan? I will explain about it in my next video. Stay tuned. After his emergence, Chandra performed tapasya and was granted the status of a planet by Lord Brahma. He was also given the custodianship of the liquid nectar and the plants. Chandra was exceptionally handsome and he married all 27 daughters of Daksh, one of the Prajapatis and the son of Brahma. These 27 wives of Chandra are identified with the 27 nakshatras or lunar mansions in Hindu astrology, which controls the lunar cycle. Despite being married to 27 wives, Chandra was particularly enamored with Rohini, the fourth among them. He spent more time with her, neglecting the others. This favoritism did not sit well with his other wives, who felt neglected and complained to their father, Daksh. Daksh initially warned Chandra to treat all his wives equally. Despite several warnings, Chandra's partial behavior did not change, primarily because Rohini was more agreeable and beautiful, aligning with Chandra's aesthetic and emotional desires. Unable to bear the ongoing neglect, the wives again approached Daksh, pleading for his intervention. Feeling insulted by Chandra's disregard for his advice and upset at seeing his daughter suffering, Daksh cursed Chandra to suffer from consumption, which would cause him to lose his lustre and life gradually. The curse had an immediate effect on Chandra. As he began to lose his light and power, the gods feared the loss of an important celestial being who influenced various cosmic and earthly activities, including the tides and growth cycles of plants. Realizing the potentially disastrous consequences of Chandra's diminishing, the gods intervened. The gods, led by Chandra himself, approached Lord Shiva for relief from Daksh's harsh curse. Shiva, known for his compassion to protect the universe's balance, agreed to help Chandra. In a grand gesture, Shiva placed Chandra upon his head, sheltering him with his matted hair. This act was significant as it directly countered the effect of the curse. Shiva's matted hair, which held the river Ganges and controlled its flow, now also cradled Chandra, the symbolic Chand Mukut on Shiva's head. This act completely reverses the curse, allowing Chandra to regain his light for a fortnight before beginning to wane again, thereby creating the month that defines the lunar phases from new moon to full moon and back. Placing Chandra on his head, Shiva literally became the protector of not just Chandra but also of the cosmic order that Chandra influenced. The moon controls various natural processes like the tides and has influences on the psychological aspects of creatures. By controlling the moon, Shiva is seen as mastering these forces, maintaining a balance between them. The moon is a universal symbol of time and its cyclic nature, from its phases to the control over tides and human emotions. Shiva wearing the moon indicates his control over time. The presence of the moon in Shiva's hair also signifies the theme of harmony among opposing forces. Shiva, often depicted in meditative repose with the moon, suggests a calm coexistence of the dynamic and static, the active and passive elements of the universe. Shiva's act of saving Chandra and bearing him upon his head made him the celestial protector of the moon. This relationship between Shiva and Chandra is emblematic of the protective role that Shiva plays in the broader Hindu cosmological framework. He is often the deity to whom other gods and celestial beings turn in times of cosmic imbalance or threat. Thank you for watching the video. Please subscribe to our channel for more such content.